Okay, so we're halfway there, I would say. We have the insurance quotes that we need to take care of now. Now, you will need insurance if you're financing the home. If it's cash, it is not a requirement. However, we highly suggest it. We just had a hurricane pass by and you don't want to be caught off guard without insurance. So usually what we do is we tell the customer or the buyer, we tell you, hey, we have to obtain insurance. If it's in a flood area, we have to obtain flood insurance and regular homeowners insurance. Do you have any recommendations? Do you have any companies you would like us to reach out to? And if you do, normally we let you get your quote and then we obtain 3 or 4 quotes from you. Now we usually work with the same, 3 or 4 companies. So for us, it's easy. All we have to do is send them an email and say, this is the property address, this is the buyers, here's their date of birth. Sometimes they require, depending on who the company is, they require a little bit different things, but here's their date of birth, and they want the age of the roof, very important, because the guidelines changed a few days ago, so we need the age of the roof, the year built the property was in, and anything like for example, if we've done a 4-point or a wind mitigation, it's good that we send that with the quotes. We should have had it already back by now. So that way they can give us an actual quote, because if we don't send those items, they just give us a rough number and then the day of closing it changes. We don't want that. We want an accurate quote. We do that with 3 or 4 companies. You're more than welcome to do that yourself. Sometimes, depending on the lender, they also obtain quotes for us. And then between all of us, you look at all the quotes that we've obtained and then you make your best choice. Now, I don't know too much about insurance, so I can't tell you exactly what to look for in insurance. I know 2 of the main things that people look at is dwelling replacement cost, how much the insurance is covering on the dwelling, on personal property, and the premium. The premium is going to be an annual 12-month premium that's going to be divided by your lender, in most cases by 12 months. And in most cases, you are going to be paying for insurance with your monthly mortgage payment. That's called a escrowed loan. And in most cases, you will be paying that. So you will not have to worry about paying your property taxes or your insurance every year, because it will be part of your monthly payment. Now, once we do accept or choose an insurance, then the next part is they will send you an application. You will complete the application, you will sign it, and we will say, hey, we wanna bind this. At that point, then the lender and the insurance company will get with each other. There's something called the mortgagee clause that the lender gives to the insurance company so they can put on the insurance for you. Then at that point, the insurance will be bind. It's usually the day of closing, and then the title company takes care of paying them their premium. You do not pay for the insurance up front. You pay for it at closing, and the title company sends them a check. Now, depending on the loan you get, or if it's cash, if you get a loan and you're getting a loan that has escrows, then normally banks will require you to pay a year's worth of insurance at closing, and then 2 to 3 months of insurance for escrows. That goes into something called an escrow account. It's easier if I explain it like as a savings account. So every month you put in that savings plus those 2 or 3 months. Next year when your policy renews, they have enough funds, because typically it would have increased a little bit. And then if there's a balance, they either leave it in escrow or they send you the difference in checks. So that's usually what happens. And for flood insurance, if your home is in a flood zone, that's AE, V, VE, AH. If it's any of those flood zones, I may have missed one, but if it is, the lender will require you to obtain flood insurance. Typically, that is paid out of closing, not included in your mortgage, and it's paid once a year. Even though they do charge you for a full year at closing, it's usually not included in your mortgage payment. So you do have to take care of that, and you do have to pay for that out of closing. Okay, very, very important that you know this. A lot of people don't know that. Now, remember in the inspection video that I told you guys, the 4-point and wind mitigation will give you a big discount. So always remember when you're getting quotes to send that to the insurance companies along with all the other information we spoke about. That way you get an accurate quote and you get the discounts that you paid for. Basically, the home may not be good enough to get discounts, but typically this will give you some discounts. And the one that gives you the most discounts is the wind mitigation. So I hope this video helps, okay? The next thing that we will be talking about is appraisals and the appraisal process and what an appraisal is. Thanks for watching.